Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Lotus Energy Forecast. Hi. I know I've been missing for 2 days. I actually went on a vacation, a much needed vacation, I have to add, with my kids. Shout out to the city of Philadelphia. I took my kids there um, because I wanted them to see the beautiful city, first of all, of Philadelphia. But I actually lived there for a year. I actually lived in the outskirts um, of Philadelphia, and I lived and worked there for a year doing AmeriCorps. So it was a great flashback to my history. I got some time off. You know what's crazy? I do this every time, guys. I take my streaming equipment with me every time I go on a vacation. I promise you. And I don't know what's going on with my headphones. Oh, that's why. Because I'm like, now I can hear myself better. I was like, why was it sounding so weird? So I take my streaming equipment with me every single time I go on vacation. But do you think I'm not that dedicated to streaming, or I have a good sense of balance? This is what I struggle with because I don't know if you guys do this, but I come down on myself so hard. Like I'm always judging myself and saying like, oh, you're just doing this because of whatever. So I can't tell if it's because I'm not as committed or dedicated to streaming, or I'm just really good about the balance in my life. Because I always say, as a woman, we wear many titles, right? But for me, my first title is mom. That's the first title. Mom, then partner, then sister, daughter, family, friend, then the CEO of the Lotus in the Light, then psychic medium healer, and all of the rest. And I was thinking about that when I started this podcast. Like, as we start August, are you aware of the titles that you wear? And if you are, what is the order of your titles? Because I think that's going to be a big telling point of how you live your life and what is the most important thing to you. For me, my children are the most important thing. So taking them to Philadelphia for the weekend was such a big treat for myself, because to see the look on their faces and seeing them enjoy themselves and have fun, that was the most important thing. So when we finally got back to the room, I was exhausted because I spent the whole day with my kids, and I just didn't want to come on here and stream on TikTok and things like that. So I don't know, chat. You guys tell me in the comments if you feel like, well, Uma, if you want to make it in this kind of world, you got to be on it consistently. Or do you feel I was in the right by taking that time off and just being with my kids? Because I'll tell you, I think I made the right decision, because I came back and I feel so refreshed, excited, invigorated. And I just wanted to give you guys a shout out that actually this week I will be taking the week to meditate and to contemplate some things, because I feel like I'm just really in this place of wanting to enjoy my life with my children, with my partner. And I've always been the workaholic, and I've always had work come first. And I can feel myself shifting. Maybe it's the menopause, right? Maybe it's the menopause and all these cancer drugs putting me into menopause. But I'm having a moment, guys. I'm having a moment. January I'll be 49, and I feel like as much as I love what I'm creating and doing, and of course I want to be successful at what I do. Hashtag Capricorn Stellum, but at what cost? And these are the things that are coming up in my mind. Now, as you guys know, I did tell you last week that we entered into Saturn retrograde, Saturn being the ruling planet of Capricorn. So, is it really weird? Is it a coincidence? Is it synchronicity that I'm having these thoughts about revamping my life, my podcast, my streams, my work? No, it's right on point. And that's why I really love coming on here in the mornings and doing these kinds of podcasts, because it's giving you guys the tools you need to also do some sort of deep reflection in your life. So we're going to get into our show for today. And as you guys know, those of you that have been listening to me for so long, we start with an affirmation for the week, being that it's Monday. And the affirmation for the week is coming from the power of love, and we get discernment. You're developing the skill to distinguish love from fear and truth from illusion. So, I guess my little ramblings this morning were right on point. Are you guys listening? Because it's exactly what I'm doing right now, discerning. Discerning what is good, what requires my time and energy, what I can do less of, and what I need to focus on. And I feel that is going to be the theme for August. Now, just a shout out to you guys to let you know that I have done all 12 of the zodiac tarot scopes for each sign. It is up on my TikTok, on my YouTube, and you can find it and access it there. Basically, I go through each sign and I pull cards to tell you what you can expect for August. I just ask that you guys like my videos, drop a comment, and let me know how it appears to you. All right, let's get into the astrology transits for today, August 3rd. Gosh, I'm going to have to get out of that. Monday, August 3rd. So today carries a grounded, highly productive, get down to business frequency. I swear I didn't read this before I just had my little chat with you. I'm always surprised when I talk to you guys before I get into it, and it's like always lining up, right? But that's the synchronicity we talk about. That's that high level vibration. Once you reach your alignment with your inner source, these things just all magically meld together. So let's see how this goes. With the moon in energetic Aries making a crisp alignment to Mars in Gemini, the new week kicks off with sharp focus, mental momentum, and a drive to get things moving. So here's the breakdown for today's transit. Moon in Aries is sextile Mars in Gemini. So the moon shifts into fast-moving, pioneering Aries and forms an invigorating sextile to Mars in Gemini. That weekend sluggishness evaporates. Your mind is fast, adaptable, and tactical. It's a good frequency for pitching ideas, taking immediate initiative, and crossing items off your to-do list with confidence. Strike while the iron is hot today. Focus on direct action, decisive communication, and setting the pace for your entire week. We also have Sun in Leo trine Saturn retrograde in Aries. This transit pairs high vibe creative authority with long-term discipline. Saturn's retrograde energy reminds us to review our foundations, while the Leo Sun gives us the personal presence to lead with maturity and quiet confidence. So today, stand firm in your worth, structure your daily routines, honor your personal boundaries, and build for the long haul rather than looking for quick fixes. So let's get into the horoscopes for today. Aries, the moon enters your sign today and connects with Mars, giving you a fresh burst of vitality and personal authority. Lead the charge on your top priorities, but pace your energy so you don't burn out. Aries, your tarot message for today is Page of Pentacles. So while you have new opportunities coming in, your horoscope is saying don't overburn yourself. Page of Pentacles talks about good financial abundance coming your way. Leo, the Sun-Saturn trine empowers your personal voice and vision. You're radiating quiet strength today. Use this focus to organize your long-term goals or guide others with steady wisdom. Your tarot message today, Leo, is Ace of Cups. There might be someone on the horizon coming in for new love, or an existing relationship might feel a fresh burst of energy. Sagittarius, passion, creative drive, and self-expression take front and center. The Aries moon sparks new inspiration, making it a great Monday to launch a project, draft new ideas, or step into the spotlight. Your message today, Sagittarius, is Ace of Wands. That's that new beginning your horoscope talked about. New ideas are flooding you. Write it all down. Let's go to the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Starting with Aquarius, your mind is working at lightning speed. It's a stellar Monday for writing, organizing information, and taking swift tactical action on a personal or community project. Your message today, Aquarius, is Knight of Swords. That's that decisiveness that you have today. So pay attention to the ideas you're getting, it's leading you somewhere. Gemini, Mars in your sign links up with Aries moon, making your communication rapid fire and deeply persuasive. Pitch your ideas, connect with your community, and lead group momentum. Your message today, Gemini, is the Two of Swords. You might be conflicted about something. Take some time to journal today and write it out. You will get your clarity you're seeking. Libra, relationships and key collaborations take center stage today. Clear, direct communication helps iron out lingering details and build stronger, mutually respectful commitments. Your message today is Nine of Swords. That is the negative thinking or insomnia or worrying. So your mind is going to take control today, and your spirit is saying, don't listen to those thoughts, let them go. Communicate your vision. All right, let's move to the water signs Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer transits encourage you to clear out task backlogs behind the scenes. Focus on quiet efficiency, organize your workspace, and build a peaceful foundation for the week. Nine of Pentacles tells me you're in your sweet era right now. Everything is working for you, so keep at it. You're doing a great job. Virgo, financial clarity and strategic planning are highlighted. Use today's sharp mental energy to review budgets, organize contracts, or refine the fine print on a long-term business contract. Three of Wands says that you're preparing for a beautiful future. So stick to these to-do things on your list, get it done, and you are still on track. And finally, Capricorn. Your focus today shifts towards your home sanctuary, family boundaries, and internal roots. The Aries moon encourages you to handle personal matters with direct, compassionate logic. You get the wheel. That is one of the most fortunate cards in the deck, Capricorn. Things are about to move for you. You may have been in a delay or a slump, but everything's about to shift for you. So keep being expressive about what you want. Those are the tarot scopes for all 12 zodiac signs. I want to say this. Taking a time out in life is a necessary thing. Sometimes you need to take a step back and just focus on what is going on to find yourself. And that's exactly what I'm going to do this week. I'm going to invite you guys to take a moment to focus on this week. It is the beginning of August. It's the beginning of a new week. What do you want to accomplish this week? And what do you want to accomplish this month? I have this board in my home office, and every month I change out the goals that I want to create. July, I had some big, lofty goals. Did I accomplish them? Heck no, I didn't. But August, I cut those goals in half. And this week, I'm not going to be doing much besides meditating, sleeping, and writing because I have all these creative ideas. I want to make a shift in my streaming. I want to make a shift in this podcast. I want to make a shift in the work that I do and the way I show up at my Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center. So this week is all about prepping and planning, maybe not so much doing, because just like that wheel said for Capricorn, when I move with intention. And that is my message to everyone today. Take some time from your busy schedule, your busy life, to think about things, how you want this to look in the long term. This is what we call the art of manifesting. Have the vision in your mind, what you want the end of the month to look like, where you're going to be, and also have it for the end of the year and for next year. You can go as far as you want, write it down. But there's a lot of manifesting energy here. Remember, we have Lionsgate coming up on August 8th. It will be 8/8. So take some time, guys. It will be well worth it. Thank you to everybody who's been reaching out to me on social media, asking me when I will be back. I am back. Today's the first day back. So thank you for watching the podcast, listening in. Don't forget to drop that like, leave a comment. And I really and truly appreciate all the support. You guys reaching out to me on social media to let me know you miss me and you want to know when I'm going to be back on has been very, very awesome. Have a great start to the week, guys, and happy August. I hope that it goes the way you. Bye for now.